So now you've seen how I've made this lovely creature, let's apply it. So first we've got to do is put on the bald cap, protect our hair. So I'm going to quickly do that off camera. If you want to know how to apply a bald cap, I have done a video here, and you'll be able to the link will be right here and also in the description below for you to be able to look at that video as well. So I'll be back in a couple of seconds once this bad boy has been put on. So now that we've got the bald cap on and secured to the face, well, to the head, we're going to put on the cowl. And this is going to be a little bit of a difficult one. So I've left the string on the cap. This is the inside of it, as you've seen before. And this is all the detail on him. So pretty. Although I tried it on earlier and it was a little heavy, so we've got to be very careful on how we apply this now. So I've got a bit of a flap here, so I'm going to put some latex on the bald cap and try and secure this bit down. So let's grab, let's say about there. So get your string on your two thumbs and place it where you want it to go, and grabbing the little bit at the back, pulling and adjusting everything, and then just hold that down until it dries. And I think it's a little bit high up to what I originally wanted, but we can make that work, that's not a problem. So that's on. And it feels secure enough, he says. So, and then we get the other little piece, and I'm going to try and leave it all loose here because I haven't protected my beard. So I'm going to try and get that stuck on as much as I can. So my beard is there. So again, just using the latex, and you want to dab the latex where you want it all to stick. And the good thing about this is that because it's bark, you don't really have to worry all that much about edges and blending, because you're trying to turn yourself into a tree creature, so into, like, obviously with all the bark and whatnot. So it doesn't really matter if you make a mistake or it's bent or it's too much out or not blended enough, because that will add realism to the actual tree creature at the end. So that's another really good thing. So let's stick this on now. Let's push this one. Be very careful with your eyes as well. A little bit too close to my eyeball. Speaking of, push that down to where you want it to be. And we all know that, like, tree bark flakes as well, so it doesn't really matter if it's like that. But actually what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to cut that off. And when you're doing anything with scissors around the face or on prosthetics, please do be careful of your eyes and just cutting yourself in general. I don't want no broken goblins out there. So now we've got the face on. Another little creatures. I'm gonna do, let's see, we've done the neck piece, so shall we see if we can add that? I might have to take my shirt off. Hey boys. Well, actually I might be able just to use the shirt as a secure it on a little bit. So let's keep the shirt on. This is another good thing. We could even use it in a different area. Shall we add it there? prosthetic. You can cut it up and add it. So now we're just going to attach this to the neck as well. We might bring it around and have it as a neck piece. So shall we do that? Have it as an actual neck piece. So I'm slowly transforming into the tree. That's why I haven't done anything on this side. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do a slow transformation of a tree, or the tree turning into a human. It's probably an even better idea. So let's stick this down. So now that we've got all the bark on the creature, it's a little bit tacky. So this is what it's looking like. The bark. Obviously this was meant to be coming down this side of the body, but then with all these pieces you can just reimagine them in a way and put them anywhere where you want to go, with what you want to be. I could have brought this a bit further down and covered up my eyes and put 2 little slots in, which probably would have looked better, but it's all a learning curve, so you can do pretty much anything that you want with it. Obviously unless you're on set and you have a specific, whatever the word is, I know one of you is going to correct me, specific look that you need to do and a character that you need to do, then obviously you will need to follow that to the specification that you've got, or the design that you've got. So, but with something like this, you can play around with it and have fun with it. That's the whole point of being a makeup artist and doing makeup, is that you can have fun with it and just mess around. At the end of the day, it just all comes off. You can just all wipe it away. So if you make a mistake, learn to love that mistake. Unless it's like something that you don't want originally, you can probably adapt it. So originally this plan was to be a money tree, to have money coming out of at the top here and have money coming down, but my idea when I was making it completely changed, and I think this one looks a little bit better. I still might do a money tree in a couple of months time or whenever, but with makeup you can do whatever you want with it. Let your imagination and your creativity go wild. Don't be constrained. So we're all stuck in and put on. This is all secured now. Obviously still got a bit of fleshy bits here. The rest of the makeup, and fix some of my face, this side, my eyes, and just marry it all together. So now that we've got everything on, I've gave myself a glorious sugar peel glittery beard and eyebrow. I've covered my eyeball here where the skin was exposed with the Corollan grease paint in brown, and just put a little bit of the green colour on top of the eye as well, and kind of blended it in. I've added some ivy here just to marry it all up and give it more of a tree, bushy tree look to it. So I'm going to carry on doing some more beauty makeup on this side, just contour my nose, give myself a little bit of rose, and probably do some lips, and then that'll be the look completed. Because after all, this is a tree turning into a human, so you want that fade of human lip going into the tree lip. I'll just use a little bit of red and pink just to get that transition look. And then we can add some pink glitter to that. And this is the sugar pill pink glitter. I'm just gonna pack and pat, because that's still quite a bit whimsical. And again, on the other side, just using the green glitter as well. Give it that transition. I'm going to use a dry brush just to feather blend. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of red on my finger just to give myself some blush, because I still want it really whimsy. The Fuller's powder that we've got, this is what I use to give the latex that bark brown colour. So I'm just going to get it and the brush, and then just bring that around onto the latex and onto the nose on this side, as you can see, just to give it that darker bark look. And as you can see, I'm bringing it over to the human side and into that beard. Just bringing it all around down onto this skin here. Just gonna dab it onto the skin, dab it onto the bald cap. And then using that same brush, just blend everything out. There we have it, a tree human hybrid creature. Maybe Groot has decided that he's going to become human, and this is what he'll be looking like, his transformation from the king of the forest to a human. Obviously with like this side of the bald cap, if you're doing it on somebody else, you can bring that bark up and around and wear it as like a hat type of thing, and then bring it all the way on here as well. But for a quick look, you can see all the details in the bark. Oh, the moss and whatnot. So that's how you turn yourself into a lovely creature. Let's just move that there. Help! I'm turning into a human. I don't want to be human. So remember, if you like this, give me a thumbs up, press that subscribe button right there, and remember, don't be cute, be gorgeous, and I'll see you on the next one, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Bye!